Welcome to Book Time with Ryan. I am Ryan, and today I'm doing the 200 BookTube Videos Tag. Happy Tag Tuesday! And this is the original tag, but kind of original. I did the first one of these almost a year ago, and I called it the 100 BookTube Videos Tag. I don't know why I did that, because I should have just, made it the... I don't know how I would have done this. But it's really, I'm going to use the same tag every 100 videos. So 100 videos from now, I'm going to do a 300 BookTube Videos tag. It's the same stuff. It's just, I'm just changing the number. And then what I've decided to do is in the thumbnail, I'm just going to use some kind of warrior with my face photoshopped into it. And it's going to get gradually more advanced. I'm going to look down at my computer for the prompts and questions, which I will include in the description area. And I had to make a decision this morning. Am I doing every 100 videos, or am I doing like the first 200 videos, right? Am I doing all the videos since I did my last 100 videos tag, or just everything since then? Or not since then, but since I started. And I'm going to do everything since I started. And what I did with my 100th BookTube video tag is I did it on the 101st video, because I figured that if I'm reviewing 100 BookTube videos, the video that I was doing could not be one of those 100. So it's the 101st is the one looking back at the first 100. This is the 201st looking back at the first 200 videos. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, number one, how long did it take you to get to 200 videos? It took me, well, today is May 9th, and I started on April 29th, so just a little over a year. Yep. Just a little over 2 years. I just hit my 2-year BookTube anniversary birthday. And this came a couple of videos after that. What was interesting is that when I looked at my first 100 videos, obviously the birthday is the same day each year. It's April 29th. When I did my first 100 videos, it was on June 13th. And today is May 9th, but actually I hit 200 videos 5 days ago. So I certainly got to 200 faster than I got to 100. I got from 100 to 200 faster than I got from 0 to 100. This made a lot more sense in my head. It's just I have to keep explaining it. Number two, look back at your first video. How does it make you feel? Oh, I'm uncomfortable looking at my first video. I feel really awkward about my first video. I had this idea that I was going to make it brighter and brighter as I introduced my books. So my first video, everything's really dark except for my face, and then I provided a little more light behind me. But it really comes off more as I just didn't know about lighting. And I was uncomfortable speaking by myself to my phone in a room alone. And I'm probably still not great at it, but I think it's gotten better. In my first, probably maybe 10 videos, I was using my laptop and recording it straight to the laptop. Now I use my phone. So a lot of times when it looks like I'm not looking at the camera, I'm actually looking at my face, which appears right here instead of where the screen is. I think that might be distracting, but I don't see the screen. Maybe I'm supposed to look at the little green dot on an iPhone. I don't know. All I know is it's natural to look at the face, and that's what I do when I'm filming. But it may look weird when you're watching. when I watch, I know that's what I'm doing, so I think I compensate for that when I watch. Number 3, what video has been your most successful? By far, my most successful video is my unboxing of the 40th anniversary deluxe edition of Codex Seraphinianus. It is 1,000 views higher than any other video, and it consistently gets views, so that's cool. Number 4, which video are you most proud of? I think I've said this before. The videos I'm most proud of are the videos with Noelia in them, my daughter, and there's more and more of these. At this point, the filming of this video, we have 4 videos together, and I just love doing that with her because it's fun to see what she does. And she really does know what I'm reading about. She asks about it beforehand. She shows an interest. That's cool. The other one that I'm proud of is I did a video on Chesapeake Requiem and went around with a waterman named Cody, met his family, looked at his boat and his rig for crabbing and oystering, and then had a soft shell crab, and I had a lot of fun with that. So and I like the way it came out. I do like the way I'm looking at my answers from before. Also, I did like my whale tag video, which is the original tag I'm most proud of. Which video has been the biggest disappointment? I'll tell you the biggest disappointment I had. I did a video where I was talking about my future on BookTube, and I was going to cut back on my time on BookTube, and I used "I'm the Problem, It's Me," whatever that song's called, by Taylor Swift. And then I used the outro, whatever song, on Blue's Clues. I was gonna say Bluey. Bluey's awesome. Blue's Clues. So I used that, and I was air strumming a guitar for that and lip syncing it. And then both of them were blocked. So for the Taylor Swift part, it sounds like I've played the song through like a Coke can or something. I don't know if that makes sense. And then for the end of it, it's completely blank. So it's just me there strumming nothing, no sound. But it had already been uploaded, and I didn't take it down and do something else. So I thought it was going to be cool looking, and then it's all fucked up. Number 6, has your channel changed over the course of producing 200 videos? If yes, is there a video that stands out to you as being the turning point? At the 100 video mark, that video was Jaws and kind of all the related Jaws videos. I think that's still true. That was a major turning point. I think my reading of Sounding by Hank Searles was also a major turning point with regard to whale books, which has taken on a kind of a life of its own here on this channel, and then expanded into Moby Dick and then Herman Melville. And it's really it's been interesting. I like it. I couldn't have predicted it. But the interesting thing about the Hank Searles Sounding book is it also is rooted in the series of the Jaws trilogy that I'd read. Jaws the Revenge is what sparked the interest in reading about sperm whales. And then Hank Searles wrote both. But his book Sounding is what lit it on fire. So I think those are probably Jaws. Probably Jaws is still the major turning point. There have been other things I've done since then, but I think that was when I changed some of my approach to reviewing the books. And then sounding was major because it was a real review of a book. Before then, and a little bit after then, I had just kind of been talking about what I'm doing with all the books. And it's kind of, a lot of books got lost in that process because I would just talk about a few books at a time. But it's really not clear from the thumbnail or the description all the books I'm going to discuss in those videos. Number 7, if you organize your videos into playlists, is there a playlist you think is especially interesting? And one of my favorite playlists are with my special co-host Noelia. I like what's happening with the Herman Melville playlist, and I think that'll still get more interesting. And I really do still love the Whales and Dolphins playlist and the Moby Dick playlist. Number 8, which video did you put the most work into producing? I think it would be the Chesapeake Requiem video. That went out on location. It was that kind of video. The other thing that's really, I think, annoying and pretty intensive work-wise is bookshelf tours. I haven't done any more since my first group of them, but there's a lot that goes into that just because of how much you have to edit out and everything, which is why I haven't done another one since, but eventually I will. But I'd say Chesapeake Requiem was probably the most for an individual video. Number 9, are there certain videos your subscribers seem to like? I mean, the unboxing of Codex Serafinianus, some of the unboxings. I think there are some books that I read that are on the popular side. Some that just seem like they took off on their own are a couple of books about Russia-ish, kind of Russia, or corruption. Kleptopia was one of them, and a book by Gary Kasparov, which I'm blanking on now. Even though it feels like my reviews are probably the least popular, there are some reviews for some specific authors that seem to get more play. Number 10, if you could give a new booktuber one piece of advice for hitting 200 videos, what would it be? Do what you want to do. This might be unique to me, probably some other people, but I don't have a lot of subscribers. My subscribers are the best. But I see people that started making videos the same time or even after I did that have 2 or 3 times the number of subscribers that I have. And if I was just basing it off of that, I'd be pretty sad. I'm just a little sad. Do the videos you want to do, because those are the videos that you're eventually going to go back and watch and try to remember things about the books that you've read or how you felt about a book or what happened in the book. And that's what I like the most about most of my videos, is being able to go back and see things that I've forgotten about, books that I've liked. And of course, as I've incorporated Noelia into some of my videos, not just the 4 that we did together, but also little clips here and there, it's been really nice to go back and see those too. So they weren't necessarily for other people to really get blown away by, but for me, seeing my daughter in a video with me has been fun, and just seeing how excited she gets to plan a video or to be in the video has been really nice too. So do what you want to do. Don't feel pressured into doing what everyone else is doing. It might help you with numbers, but I think at some level you're going to want to go back and see what you were interested in and what you thought of things, and that's going to involve you covering the kind of books that you want to cover, and let BookTube take you away sometimes. Let your interests change and see where things go. That's how it worked for me with Jaws, and I just got into it and kept reading, and it's changed the course of this channel a little bit. So it's certainly, I think, diversified my reading selection. But do what you want to do, and people will find it, and they will appreciate the authenticity, I think. So that's it. thank you for joining me for my first 200 videos, this being the 201st video, and I will see you in a tag like this in 100 videos from now. Who knows when that will come. But thanks for being here for the last 200 videos. Have a good one. Bye.